Let's talk to the men. Because there's some men watching me right now, and we're talking about legacy. And I believe that while single mothers can and should be and will be providing legacy, men who are absent, who are choosing to be absent from their children's life is impacting legacy.
100%.
Now, I'm trying to be sensitive because I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But it irks me. My mom, and I can say this, I love you, mama. My biological mom did my biological father wrong. Mm-hmm. My biological mom and my other father did my biological father wrong. Mm-hmm. To the point to where my biological father could have been like, peace. Mm-hmm. But my biological father said, I'm not going to be absent from my son's life. Mm-hmm. And I think because of seeing that, after I learned about their story when I got older and learning what my dad did and what he endured to be in my life after what my mom and other father did, that impacted me. Mm. If my father would have left, that would have impacted me.
Yeah.
How do fathers, man, who are not with their child's mother, what should they be doing to contribute to leaving a solid legacy for their kids?
Man, I think that most fathers today, especially let me talk to this young generation of fathers, they get on my nerve too. There's a mentality within men, and you see this even within the dating scene. There's a mentality in men that I've got to have it all together before I can make a real impact in that child's life. So part of the reason why my dad really wasn't in my life, because his life was a mess. In his mind, he's thinking, hey, soon as I clean up my life, soon as I like get myself where I need to be and do what I got to do, then I'm going to come back.
Wow.
Say the day, crush it.
Wow.
Here's the problem. That mindset is the exact same mindset that never allowed him to get his life together. He's still trying to get his life together. He's still trying to clean up the mess. And I think there are too many fathers who are like, I ain't got the money yet. I don't have the house yet. I don't have the car yet. A lot of these fathers are getting out-earned by these single mothers.
Yes.
A lot of these fathers are struggling while the single moms are actually accelerating and doing what they got to do.
Killing.
And so the fathers sometimes feel intimidated because they're like, I ain't there yet. And they want to prove something. They want to show something. So wait till I get my stash. Wait till I get this thing. And if my father only knew that the last thing I needed from him was money. The last thing that was going to impress me about him was a car. Yeah. The last thing I was going to think about was, yo, did you see Dad's house? Yeah. I was never going to think of those things. Yeah. You know what I remember about my dad? I remember my dad used to get paid on Friday nights and he used to take us to go get some pizza. I remember that. And those are the best times of my life.
Yeah.
I remember my dad waking us up early on a Saturday morning and taking us to go to the barber shop to get a haircut. Those were some of the best times of my life. Yeah. I remember Sunday mornings, my dad making oatmeal, no one knowing what he put in it. And just being like, yo, this is amazing. Yeah. That's what I remember. Yeah. And guess what? Yeah. Now that I'm a father, every Friday, I get paid a lot, but I get paid everywhere, different places. But every Friday, pizza
for the kid.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, son, we going to the barbershop. I take my son to the barbershop, get him his haircut.
Wow.
I'm making oatmeal and putting stuff in, putting nutmeg, cinnamon, browns. They don't know what's in this thing.
Yeah.
That's a legacy.
Absolutely.
That's been passed down.
Absolutely.
And I think too many men are focusing on the money when they really need to focus on the mindset. And they need to focus on their presence. Their presence is better than their presence.
Ooh.
Okay? I want your presence, not your gifts and not your presents. My dad would try to come and give us some socks and stuff. I don't need that. I need your wisdom. Matter of fact, tell me about your mistakes. Cool. Tell me where you messed up at and how I can avoid some of the pitfalls you went through. And if I can get more fathers to focus on that, they can start building legacy right now because the kids don't really care. They just really don't. Oh, he preaching.
Yo, he preaching good, man. You know, because you're right. I mean, one of the main reasons why I am not married yet is because I was somewhat like your father. Let me get my life right before I get married.
Can I talk about that for a second?
Talk about it.
All right, here's the thing. If my dad, I hate to say this, had my dad just loved my mother and just said, you know what, I'm struggling. My mom would have got his life straight. My mom was actually the solution to his problem.
Wow.
My mom.
What do you mean by that?
So I told you, I started with saying my mom was a very driven woman.
Yes.
My dad is not a driven person.
Yeah.
My dad is a construction worker. My dad can build a house from scratch.
Wow.
My dad can sing. Wow. My dad walks into a room and lights up the whole room.
Wow.
So my dad's got a gift. He's got an amazing gift.
Right.
He ain't got to drive. My mama
has to drive.
Got to drive. My mother's a school teacher, but her gift is not as big as my dad's gift, not as loud.
Right.
So for me, I'm just like, had you had somebody there to be the drive in your life to take that gift. My dad would have made millions had he would have just said, I got a good woman right here.
Yeah.
And we got some good sons.
Yeah.
And if instead of me trying to go over here in the corner and trying to get my life together, maybe I just love this woman. And maybe if I just love this woman and get in agreement with this woman and get on the same page with this woman, we can build something together. I'm amazed at how many baby daddies, baby fathers, whatever y'all want to call them, who are off on the side making pennies when if they just got with that woman who's driven and motivated and like, we can do this. She will multiply those pennies if you really just got on the same page. And so you're kind of fighting your child's mother where if y'all really got on the same page, and at this point, I'm not even talking about y'all being in a relationship. I'm not even talking about y'all getting married.
Right.
At this point, I'm just talking about getting on the same page. You can do more getting on the same page with that. You slept with her for a reason. It wasn't all bad. There was something in there that you saw for a little bit that said there's something good in there. And the fact that she's raising your kids, and the fact that your kids are not crazy, and the fact that your kids look better than you,
right,
means she's got something in her. And maybe you should, instead of being on the side trying to clean some stuff up, maybe y'all should get on the same page and build legacy, even if we're not going to be married.
It's so funny, man, because last month, I think you know the couple. You met them, the couple that went viral for $47 wedding dress, $500 wedding. He said that they almost didn't get married because he wasn't winning in life. He wasn't making a lot of money. He was not in a position to where he felt like he could provide. And then she looked at him and said, we could do it, but she said, we can wait, but we can do it.
Yeah.
And she looked at him and said, like, I believe in you. Yeah. We get married, this would be so much better. Yeah. And he said, man, it took me as a man to humble myself. Yeah. To set the pride aside and to be like, if this woman is saying she loves me and I'm not making a lot of money to where I can provide for us. Yeah. That's the woman that I do not need to let go of.
100%.
And he was like, to me, that's legacy. Yeah. And I think a lot of men, including myself, I'll put myself out there, have missed out on our helpmate or a helpmate earlier on in life. We've missed out on starting to build probably a stronger legacy. Yeah. Because we were not willing to admit that, hey, I'm not there. But he said, when she said that, he said, all right, this is what I can do. Yeah. This is how much I can afford. And she was like, as a woman, Anthony, when he told me he only can afford a $400 ring, I was emotionally like, ugh. When he said we can only afford this, I was like, ugh. She said, but I reminded myself of the ultimate vision. Yeah. Legacy, love, kingdom. Yeah. And today they're married, happily married.
Dude, when I got married 14 years ago. I was 24 years old. My wife was 23. At 24 years old, I got a job. I was making $25,000 a year. $25,000 a year. Now this is
early 2000s.
Early 2000s. My wife was making $35,000 a year.
She was making more money than you.
She was making $10,000 more than me. Okay. So I was thinking, man, she making more than me. This looks kind of weird.
Right.
First of all, I'm making pennies, right?
Right.
But I'm like, man, she's doing better than me. I had that whole intimidation thing, but then I'm thinking, wait a minute, together we make 60. So
that's the truth, bro.
I can make 25 by myself
or 60 together.
60 together. So I'm like, all right, we making 60 together.